Hello, my name is Boris from DJIG LLC. I'm a government contracting consultant. I work with small businesses, medium-sized businesses, even large businesses, help them win government contracts. I'm a top-rated talent on Upwork, and I'm also on Fiverr. So in this video, we're going to talk about sbir-sttr. It's a government program put in place in order to help small businesses. It's a collaborative approach program to help small businesses work with research institutions. Before we get to find into this video, I really appreciate if you can follow and subscribe to our channel. We have a goal to hit 10,000 subscribers in the next 12 months. Alright, let's get back to the video. We're going to talk about what's sbir-sttr. sbir stands for Small Business Technology Transfer. It's a program put in place by the SBA. This US government initiative funds collaborative R&D project between small businesses and research institutions. The government awards hundreds of millions every year through this program. The purpose of this program is to support technological innovation by encouraging small businesses to partner with research institutions. If you believe your business has a cutting-edge idea and a strong research partner, then this program could be for you. I would definitively recommend to look at it. Next, we're going to talk about some more details of a program, right? So how does the program work? So the program is divided in 3 phases. So you have the first phase. The first phase is for the feasibility study. If you apply to a program and you get approved, you will receive up to 150,000 for 6 to 12 months. This phase tests the viability of a project through joint research. Then if you're successful on phase 1, you get to phase 2. This is the development phase. In this phase, you receive up to $1 million over 2 years. This is of course assuming that phase 1 was successful, and then that will give you more funding to continue the R&D with your research partner. Phase 3 is of course you get to phase 3 assuming that phase 2 was successful. You get to the commercialization phase. This is where there is no more direct funding, but you become directly eligible for government contract. Businesses that succeed in the R&D phase can sell directly to the government and to agencies like the DoD, the NASA, NSF, DOE, and HHS. Really, many different agencies that participate in this program. So who is eligible for this program? This eligible is really the eligibility of this program is mainly for US-based small businesses partnering with eligible research institutions. The small business must handle at least 40% of the work, while the research institution must handle at least 30%. So you as a small business, you have to handle at least 40% of the work, while the research institution has to do at least 30%. That's very important because those are eligibility criteria. You have to understand what makes your business eligible, right? So now your business must be majority owned by a US citizen or a permanent resident. And we're going to talk about benefits of this program. So of course, one benefit is to that gives you access to top talent, because you get to work with leading researchers and institutions, right? So you get to work with very smart people. That's key for an entrepreneur, right? And another benefit is shared resources. You gain access to cutting-edge labs and research tools, which can help you go farther, faster in your research and development. Then a third one is that you don't have any money invested, because you're working with a funding provided by the government, but you get to keep the result from that project if it succeeds, right? And then some disadvantage to that program is of course very highly competitive. You have to face competition. The funding is limited, as you see, compared to the sbir program. and also there's compliance requirements that you have to navigate through, which pretty much every time you work with a government, there's always compliance that you have to navigate through. Now we're gonna talk about some tips that you can use as you navigate this program. So we will recommend to build a clear intellectual property agreement from the start to avoid dispute down the road, because remember, this is a shared program between you and the research institution. So you gotta make sure that you know what processes you own and what processes they own. That way, if there's any patents that comes out of this program, you can make sure your business is protected, right? So that's something that is very important. But yeah, this is it about the sbir-sttr program. If you feel like your business has a research and a research partner that you can work with in order to develop a solution that will help the government, then this is a good program for you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your time. Make sure you follow or subscribe.